Alright. Mr. Nash. Here, send good old Percy. We can't even do that for him.
Code I, 524 in progress.
Homicide. Elderly patient Michael Salmon was smothered to death by a pillow in hospital. Alright. Send him. Snatch is great to me. Actually, I still had this week off, but when I heard we finally had a real man at the department, I decided to return to work as soon as possible. You'll be amazed by my abilities. I can smell criminal from a...
553 in progress.
You're good at shooting. That's okay. What is this? The armed robbery? Eyewitness reports that a girl in a sweatshirt and a hood entered the store carrying a pistol in her pocket. Alright. Send those guys in. While at the fight, a drunk worker at the front gate is fighting with a guard because he's being kicked out of the site. Alright, send those guys in. Winter Nights, Howard Kim. Mr. Nash, you're new in town. I don't know if you can be trusted, but I'd be effed if I went to that woman who's wearing the sheriff's badge. After all, we know how she got it, right? Anyway, listen, in the rec center where I work as a bathhouse attendant, some fugitives from prison have taken up my residence. They passed themselves off as some of the construction investors, but last night I accidentally overheard them talking about how they broke out of Ripton prison, robbed a second-hand store, and now are waiting for their homies to help them across the border. Everything be fine, but one of them noticed me, and a long story short, they jumped out and messed me up so bad I haven't been stopped bleeding yet. When they left, they told me they beat the F out of me if I told anyone anything. Also, they're going to be staying low for 5 days while news of their escape quiets down. Listen, can't go back to work in this condition. No way. Plus, I'm worried they won't keep their word and kill me right in the bathhouse. Normally have a few days to prepare for an assault. To carefully plan the operation, you'll need to collect all information you can get. Pick the right job for each of your cops. 3 days left. Gather intel. You can gather information necessary from an assault. I can tell you how to open a fence. Almost snuck in once. So you can lock down the main entrance. It's highlighting gather intel. I need to pay them? Here, have 50. I usually set the reception desk and play cards, but when these big wigs showed up, things got quite uncomfortable. One of them is on duty at the entrance around the clock, and all he yells to his family when Jim Russell's. And where one of the girls is resting. I'll tell you what's happening in the kitchen. So 600 and 500. 500. 510. Exactly how you can lock down the main entrance. Even if I leave the enemies stunned and distorted, it's a fool's plan to climb into the hell through one hole. Stun them and immediately secure the front door. You'll need someone with a good, strong voice to keep things calm, or the bastards might decide to die fighting. Tell you what's going on in the kitchen. 600. These guys keep coming to the kitchen. We tell them to get out, but they ignore us. They come in and order something, taste the sausages, or yell at us about our cooking. They're lightning fast, but too quick. I always manage to spit on their soup. That's a bit iffy. I almost snuck into the sauna once. I visited these guys a couple times and we had a good time. If they're waiting for someone, they can leave the fence gate open, but the doors to the they always keep open so no one can walk past unnoticed. One time I was going to surprise them and try to climb through the window, but it was locked. I tried to open it, but by the time I got in, I made so much noise the surprise was gone. And so was my tip, but if you can open the window unnoticed, then those guys won't know what hit him. Oof, this is costing me so much money. I know one of the criminals is resting. This group's members are always spread throughout the complex, but one usually stays in the room reading magazines and asks no one to bother him. I don't know what exactly he's reading, but the door is always locked. I can't even get to clean the room. Other intel. Tell you how to open the fence. Sauna is surrounded by a solid fence and the gate is always locked from the inside when the sauna is on. To get, you need someone strong so you can climb the fence and open up the door from the inside. Get all information, get the key, and warn the manager. Alright, so sign our cops for the job. Yeah, let's start with A. No. Just start, just assign cops on there. Fence in the front. To get this on, you need a strong cop who'll climb over the fence and open the door from the inside. Okay. I still have time, so I'll let that slide for now. Winter nights. And you get the key from the back entrance. Call the security guard who stands guard near this door and any other personnel. The manager has the keys, but they need to be collected from at home, maybe and not at work, so that criminals don't notice the cops. The manager will provide us the key and tell the employees the complex and so. Percy, go do it. So I think I'm gonna call off the investigation, or the woodsman gang. I'm gonna send him to court. So they're both going to court. So, because like I had no other leads because I don't know, I didn't play by the rules right. The dim light of the single bulb flickers across the pawn shop's lower ceiling. A girl in a hood is holding a gun on the pawn shop's cashier, demanding the return of her mother's necklace. The girl is still holding the weapon in her pocket, and only its element is visible. It looks to be a small caliber revolver. Ah, jeez.
553
the cops on the
complete.
girl with a taser shot. She didn't have a revolver in her pocket. She was holding her fingers in the shape of a gun. Why would you do that? But we got some jewelry, so that's pretty cool. Get your strength, my guy. Okay, actually, hold on. I would like to sell some stuff because that wouldn't be good. Sell. Yeah, sell the jewelry. Actually, hold on, wait a minute. I need to know. No. Personal, I think? No. Journal. Video feed there. First of all, I need a video player, big TV, some portable generator. Well, I have the portable generator, so. Right? A portable generator, VCR, VHS tapes. I just don't have a TV. Can I buy? No. Apparently not. Well, I could sell her the jewelry, so. Make up for all the money I just lost. Alright.
518 in progress.
I'm a former major, retired with full honors when the military base in Sharpwood closed. I managed to take a box of all sorts of tests. Some of those military gadgets. There are some listening devices among them, which I'm sure will be useful in your work. I'll give you where to, but first you have to help me. Here's the situation. My wife kicked me out of the house because supposedly I drink too much. What else am I supposed to do on retirement? So she kicked me out, and she's started bringing younger men around. I even found out about an insurance agent, kids in the 30s. So here's what I want: send a younger cop to my wife. Does that count as younger? I think that's younger, right? Younger told me my woman she'll give me a wire to take along since it turns out she's a whore. Your man should easily be able to seduce her and will be recorded. Alright, let's... Marshall, you go do it. Remember, takes a boxing stance, mimicking the guardian yelling, "Come on, son, I'll sting you like a bee." Pick up a baton. My friend, you aren't playing by the rules. The worker takes a knife pocket. Shoot him.
524 complete.
The cop shoots the worker in the chest and he dies instantly. Ah, but we got some beer. Cool. Alright, work on your negotiation there. I was gonna say speed, but thank you for shooting that guy. Destruction of property. Woman first threw a brick through the claims yesterday that they sold her a poison pie. Sounds like a job for those three. Got the address and banged on the door for 10 minutes, but nobody answered.
524 in progress.
Well, Percy, I'm gonna send you later, so I think around like 20 I should probably send him. A pass-by reports that a photograph is frightening. Fighting with a local doctor. Oh, okay. Alright, well, I'll send them in. I'll send Percy later. Ate a tiny bit of that pie and almost died. The woman in the first screams, then picks up another brick and goes inside. Soon after, other customers spotted with the quality of the pie. It seems they have all something to go. Shoot in the air. The sound of the gunshot seems to calm everyone down except for the woman in the first car. She's still inside bakery and is now threatening the baker. Sneak up.
518 complete.
Cop crept up behind the woman and tries her. She'll soon find out if she prefers poison pies. Nice job there. Doing such a good job. I think we gonna work on your shooting. Actually, we probably worked on your stealth. Anyways, I want to sell 80. You're gonna give me 80 for that? I'm gonna keep it. Wait. Oh, I could have been selling these to her the whole time. Wow. Here, take some of those. Take some of those. Hopefully we don't have to pay the guy.
536 in progress.
As I managed to get in ladies, then goes over her head, if you know what I mean. True, she wore me out. She's a firecracker, of course. Her husband was upset, but he kept his promise. I got the wiretap. Now our station is decked out like James Bond. Good job, Marshall. You man whore. A drunk man brought in his demands that it be killed and cooked on pie. The animal is whining and pulling the leash, and the man responds by kicking. Ah, Jesus. Alright, send those guys. Okay, can you not do this to me right now? Okay, we'll send them in. Percy, don't worry, you'll be sending in a few. The doctor has detained a photographer at the clinic gates. The photographer's whining. It's a street picture for Freeburg art project. You narrow-minded a-hole, get off of me. I document human suffering. Turn on the siren. Turn the siren. The doctor releases the fire and moves to escape. Take out the offender with the sniper. I don't think we have a sniper. Just try and catch him.
524 complete.
Cop catches up with the doctor and restrains him. Yes. Doing such a great job. Let's upgrade your speed. Such a great, just so great. Don't worry, Percy, we're gonna send you in a few. A drunk man steps on the dog's paw and shouts to cook. Turn it in any kind of pie. I'm not too big. You could even do sausages. The point is still the same. This mutt can't even learn to use the toilet. Use the shocker.
536
Counts on
complete.
the offender with a shocker. His will be taken to the animal shelter. Thank God. Alright, let's work on your shooting. Alright, it's almost 20. I'm gonna send Percy in a bit. Boo! Looks one's getting an ambush. Your cop is missing. No! My best cop! One of my best cops is now missing. What a sad day. The rumors in the city of 3 strange men who were recently seen in the pub. They obviously weren't from around here. They were armed and dressed like special agents or spies. So I look around, made some notes in their notebooks, and walked up to the bar. Obviously not for a drink. I wonder what brought them to Sharpwood. Rob, I don't know. Anyone who cops in any sense of phrase. Okay, hold on. Already medical journal about new experimental dreaming. Gold dust is used. I have all things here for only material itself is missing. If you could at least get one gold bar for me, if it's in my wife's life. Never forget it as long as you're in police. I can. Mr. Nash is done. Here's the key. Workers at winter nights will leave work early in the night. Continue assault. Okay, we got the keys. So we assign cops now. I mean, we got 3 days left to do it. How much is gold? Is 8,000. I'm sorry. I have to think of myself, man. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. Hopefully that gives me the opportunity again tomorrow. Because I have to pay for the investigation. This one is prepared for. Oh, did we have another investigation? Oh, we got all the clues. Okay. Alright, elderly patient Michael Sandman was smothered to death by a pillow in his hospital bed. Crime scene, the victim's bed was wet from urine with another puddle on the floor. Under the old man's bed there was a dog-eared bookmark. Medical expert. Michael Sandman was with a pillow. His nose is broken given the fragility of the old man's bones. A fracture might have occurred from a sharp strike or even from the pressure of the pillow in his face. There was traces of blood on the pillow. His patient. His doctors crossed Michael Sandman off the list a long time ago. He regularly coughed up blood, sometimes even pissed on the floor at night. Got a newcomer, Dan Brom, I think is what it says. And all of Michael's carrying on drove him up the wall, even though he was on the opposite end of the room. He just couldn't let it go when Michael made another puddle on the floor. He yelled that he hadn't come to the hospital for biting microbites to crawl over his feet. Funny guy figured he found a place to hide from germs. Place where all was so cool and Sharpwood would go. Patient, Eric. I hear the front door opposite of the bunk of the regular guest, Michael Sandman. Nobody on the ward liked him, and everybody knew it. Who wants to be neighbors with someone who screams at night and pisses himself like a baby? Miss Beefy, our night nurse, couldn't stand him either. I heard her cursing all the time as she walked along the corridor while he was yelling. I'm over by the door, but I can still hear everything, especially at night when it's quiet. Miss Beefy liked it when it was quiet. She'd sit with a book most of the time. Patient was lying next door to Michael. This old man went out of his mind a long time ago. Used to be you could still talk to him, but recently he's been either sleeping or drooling at night. He used to give special performances. He'd go in the toilet and start yelling like he was being cut. Recently he could barely get out of bed, so Miss B was at the night shift, had to empty his passport. But he'd still yell like the devil several times at night, screaming like a madman because he was taking a leak. Can you believe it? We're all sick of it. We made a little plugs for our ears so he wouldn't wake us up by yelling. But the poor woman had to stay sharp. She's on duty. So I'm betting it's the nurse. I'm gonna bet it's the nurse. So we're gonna have to get 2. End the day. Assign cops. Okay, well, who has the strength to do that? Cops are on assault, could be assigned in advance. These employees will stand ready and show up for every shift, but they won't be able to deal with anything else while they're tied up with the assault. Okay. I'm trying to, like, check through their, like... Okay, hold on, okay. So who has 2? He's got 2. 2 strength, 2 strength, come on. Okay, well, I guess her intelligence needs to be 1. Okay. Interrogation, bath entrance. I'll have you do that. And then assign cops to here. Kitchen, need a speed 1. You can do that. I don't know if it's a good idea to take all these guys now I think about it. Speed. Alright, is he good at shooting? Okay, yeah. Reception. Okay. Speed. Okay, we'll go like this. Alright. Wait, we gotta do the assault now? Oh, okay, no. Did we lose anything today? No, we didn't. Cool. We could, I guess, get one of these guys, or want to get some extra stuff. And that was all that we could get. Okay. So, need him. Clumsy, when are you gonna... Clumsy. You gotta get better, man. For me. I forgot that, like, she'd even... Alright. 22 cops, actually. December 3rd.